Lee Radovanovich, first thoughts on this matchup. Who's your pick and why?
I think it's shaping up to be a good one because we've got a nice contrast in styles. We've got John Isner, who for me has been in poor form. He's made it through to the final, only just. He's been pretty shaky, he's made a lot of errors, but the big serve and the forehand to an extent has got him here to the final today. By no means would I say that he is in form. He will look to do two things: hit the serve as hard as he can and hit as many forehands as possible. That's his game plan. Doesn't have a plan B or a plan C. He will stick to plan A, and if plan A doesn't work, he'll go a bit harder at plan A. Lou, on the other hand, is the form player of the tournament. He was in spectacular form last night against David Ferrer, and the way that he was striking the ball was superb. He's an out-and-out aggressive baseliner, so that means he doesn't serve and volley, but he likes to hit big from the back of the court, tries to build himself a short ball, and then he comes up and becomes aggressive from there. So he'll be looking to make Isner play as many balls as possible. So we've got quite a good contrast. Isner's going to hit the ball, serve hard, forehand, he's going to hit big forehand, he's going to try and hit winners. Lou's going to try and keep the ball in, he's going to try and make Isner move, and he's going to try and make him play as many balls as possible. I think he's a good chance of the upset.
Lee Radovanovich, he's had it on ice after each match this week. He heard it in Perth last week in the Hopman Cup. Will that be a factor today? Can Lou play on that at all, do you think?
Well, the last thing John Isner needs is to be restricted in his movement, because he's probably one of the slowest guys on the tour. And as you eloquently put it earlier in the week, he out there on the court describing a move. I think you said that he was like a giraffe loping along the plains, and I don't know if if it's a ninja giraffe, he might be in trouble.
That's a bit of an accurate description, but anyway,
I'm not saying it's not. I'm with you.
Lou down the line, lovely forehand winner. Good depth.
And that's what we've seen all week from Lou. That is his two biggest weapons are his return of serve and the first ball after the serve. He likes to move forwards, be aggressive, tries to dominate his opponent with that first shot, making up for ordinary first serve.
Relies very heavily on the serve, but the forehand is a good forehand.
He's a difficult guy to play if a player is playing, isn't it? Because he's very erratic. A player won't get a lot of rhythm. They almost need to mentally kind of accept that they're not going to have a lot of rhythm, and just got to accept that they're going to lose quite a few points and be good enough to take the opportunity when it comes.
Now he goes down the line, does Isner? Cross-court backhand, sizzling backhand. Oh, it's wide from Lou. Missing. And Isner with that little opening here. 15-30.
And so much pressure goes on Lou, the right-handed player from Chinese Taipei, because he can't afford to lose his serve. It's going to be unlikely he's going to break John Isner too many times, and over a period of the match, it puts a little bit more pressure on every single point for Lou. Cannot afford to get broken.
Lee Radovanovich.
Well, crucial game here, crucial couple of games for Lou. He played well in that first set, he really did. He's never won an ATP title before. He came out of the blocks quite quickly. He absorbed some pressure and some break points early on in the first set in his first two service games. He did really well to hang in there, and he played well in that first set. He was intelligent, he pushed John Isner around the court, he exposed the weakness that is the pretty ordinary movement of John Isner. So I don't think there's anything for Lou to be overly despondent about. Not many people are going to beat John Isner when it comes to a tiebreak. So right here, Isner leads 7-6, 1-love. It's crucial that Lou can keep his composure and keep going and be as intense as possible in these first couple of games and really make Isner work hard for it.
The man who played more tiebreakers than anyone else last year has done it for a second time. John Isner, 7-6, 7-6.
Great performance from John Isner there. He was rock solid. He's improved significantly on a semi-final performance, and at the end of the day, it's simple to wrap up this match. It was the serve of John Isner, 23 aces, but also the unreturnable serves from Isner. You said it just before, Matt, when he needed it, under pressure, he served big. He either served the ace or the unreturnable. Great serving performance from Isner. Lou, on the other hand, I think he played really, really well. He hung tough, wasn't quite good enough to take advantage of those one or two opportunities that he got. But a great final.